start the term 2 week 1 diagnostic quiz. For the first question, it doesn't open upwards because the first number here, which is -3, is negative, so it's gonna be opening downwards. The third option is correct because to find the axis of symmetry, we have to make x minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, so x equals to 1. The range is equal to y less than or equal to -5 because the first number, which is -3, is greater than 0. If it was less than 0, it would this option would be wrong. This option is wrong because the first number is less than 0. If it was greater than 0, this option would be correct. Yes, it's the highest point on the graph because the first number, which is -3, is less than 0. And then the last option, which is the vertex is at -1, -5, is not correct because to find the vertex, we take the y will be the last number, which is -5, and the x will be whatever's in the parentheses equal to 0. So the correct vertex will be at 1, -5. Number 2. We do literally the exact same thing. This is not the answer because, as we said in the previous question, the first number should be less than 0, so it can become less than or equal to 9. And since it's greater than 0, -3 is not greater than 0. It opens downwards because the first number is negative, which is here -3. The axis of symmetry is x equal to 1 because we have to make whatever's in the parentheses equal to 0, and x is equal to 1. The vertex is not at -1, -9 because to get the x, we make whatever's inside the parentheses equal to 0, and we take the last number to be the y. The vertex is the highest point on the graph because it opens downwards, and as we said, it opens downwards, so it cannot open upwards. Okay, so for this one, we take the vertex to be the x of the vertex to be the second box here. So that will be 2. And then for the third box, it is the y of the vertex, which is -2 here. So we put 2 here as well. So now, to get the first box, we get a point on the graph and we substitute it for x and x and f of x respectively. So here we have 3, 0. Oh yeah. So we do 0 equals to 3, 8 times 3 minus 1 squared minus 2, which is 4a equals 2a is 0.5. Next question, number 4. For this one, it's always the last number or the number that's plus the whole fraction. In this case, it's 32. Number 5. For this one, we need to find we have to first of all, we need to find the equation of the graph. So now it is the equation of the graph is, the vertex is 1, 9. So it is gonna be y equals to a times x minus 1 squared plus 9. Now to find a, we substitute by one of the points they gave us. We substitute, like let's say 4 0. We substitute x by 4 and y by 0. So 4 times 4 minus 1 squared plus 9, which will give us -1 equal to -1. So it's -1 x minus 1 squared plus 9 equals y. In this case, we need to find if x is equal to 0. So we do -1, 0 times 0 minus 1 squared plus 9, which will give us 8. Number 6. For this one, we need to find the cumulative frequency. To calculate the cumulative frequency, so first we start 5, then 23, then 30, then 40, then 49, then 50, as we can see here. So now we plot the points. So first we have 5, then 23, which is around here, then 30, then 40 for the next one, then this is 40, then we go to 49, and they already plotted 50 for us. Number 7. For this one, we need to find out the properties. It opens upwards, so we put 1, because the first number, which is 0.5, is greater than 0. The vertex is not at -2, 8, because we need the vertex is at -4, -8, because we need to put whatever is inside the parentheses equal to 0, which is x plus 4 equal to 0. Same thing for number 3. We do not put number 3 because, as we said, the vertex is -4, -8. The vertex is the lowest point on the graph because it opens upwards. The range of all values is all real numbers such that y is greater than or equal to -8, because the first number, which is 0.5, is greater than 0, so it's greater than or equal to. The next question, number 8. Now to get x, we take whatever's in the parentheses and make it equal to 0, and we get x equals 2. And for y, it's always the last number, which is in this case -5. Number 9. For this one, first we need to find h, which is we get -50 over 10, which is equal to 5. Then we substitute 5 in the equation, so we get 125 minus 250 minus 11, which is 136. Yeah, -136. And since they're asking for only k, it's just 136. Number 10. For this one, for the first number, it's always the first number. For the second one, we do -4 over, we do -4 over 4, and we get 1. We get -1, but because the form is ax minus h plus k, we put 1. So then we substitute -1 inside the original equation. So we get -8 plus 4, which is -4 plus 5 which is 1. Now number 11. For this one, we just make whatever is in the parentheses is equal to 0 and we get 15. Number 12. For this one, we do exactly what we did 2 questions ago. That we know. Now for the first one, to get the first box, we do 16 over negative 16 over negative 4, which will give you 4. So we put 4 here, and for the last one we substitute 4 inside the original equation, which will give us negative 16 plus 64 minus 40, which will give us 8. Number 13. So for the mean, we do 3 times 1 plus 4 times 2 plus 5 times 6, so on until we get 8, until 8 times 3, all of that divided by the total amount, by the total frequency, which is 25. So then we do 3 times 1 plus 4 times 2 plus 5 times 6 plus 6 times 6 plus 7 times 7 plus 8 times 3 divided by 25, which will give us 6. Number 14. So then to find the median, in my opinion, we write all the numbers, like the amount of times the frequency. So we write 0 2 times, 1 10 times, 2 5 times, 3 5 times, 4 6 times, and 5 1 time. And if we do all of that, and then we start crossing from the start and the end, so on until we get the median, which is 2. Number 15. The total number of paintings, we do 1 times 1 plus 2 times 2 plus 3 times 6 plus 4 times 6 plus 5 times 7 plus 6 times 3 which is gonna be equal to 18 plus 24 plus 35 plus 18, which is equal to 100, divided by the total amount of frequency, which is 25. So we do 100 divided by 25, which is 4. Guys, this is the end of the video. Goodbye.